Hi everybody, my name is Amanda Garcia and this is my presentation on my participant observation paper. So immediately when I read the assignment, I knew who I wanted to talk about, and that was my mom. Me and my mom, we love each other, but we had such a rocky relationship growing up, and I don't want to say that I'm talking bad about her because I'm not. I would never. But she was a child when she had me. She was 17 years old and she was learning how to go about her own life. She didn't go through this awkward transitional phase. She had to straight go into motherhood, and it was hard for her. It was hard for her. It was traumatizing for me. She made a lot of mistakes with me, and I can't blame her. She came from a very emotional, neglectful mother, and it was hard for her to be any other way with me because that's all she's ever known. So in my paper, I talk a little about how our relationship is, how it was in the past, how it was when I was a little girl. As a little girl, she didn't really listen to me. For example, I would tell her, Mom, I have a boo-boo, it hurts really bad. She would tell me to suck it up, and she would continue talking with my tias and my tios, and she wouldn't stop and look at me in the eyes and help me when I needed it. And it was really hard because I felt like she didn't care. And that's not the case. It was never the case. And it took us, me and her, a long time to talk it out because our communication styles were very different. Very, very different. So, yeah, she tended to ignore me when she would be upset with me. For example, in high school, I wasn't perfect. I went through a phase where I was ditching, I was sneaking out, I was meeting my friends, and I'm not gonna say it's okay, but a lot of kids who grow up with very controlling parents tend to act out. And I've learned that, and I couldn't understand why I kept doing stuff, but it's because she had me on really tight, and then when I would make a mistake, such as ditching, she would ignore me. She would ignore me and not talk to me for 2 weeks. And all I craved was for her to sit with me and tell me, this is why it's dangerous for you to do that. This is why you should not do that. So that's what I go in on my paper, and I talk about our different communication styles and the way I wanted her to socially support me. That's another word I use. And boundaries. She crossed many boundaries when raising me in my youth, my young adulthood. Our conflict styles were different. As I got older, I tended to avoid her. So I became her. And now I'm trying to break away from becoming her because one day I'm going to have my own kids and I don't want to be that way. Our serial arguments, our constant arguments over the same thing over and over. It was a struggle. It was bad. It got ugly. We used to scream. Nobody was being heard. But that's why writing this paper, I got really emotional because I love my mom. And we've gone through so much together, and I appreciate being able to sit with her and talk about my paper and ask her about things. And in the end, I learned a lot about her. I learned about her childhood and how her own mom was very emotionally neglectful, sorry. And yeah, so this is a little bit about my paper. I hope you like it, and thank you so much.